Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily short kiss, keeping it spiritually simple. I am using the energy oracle cards for you today, followed by some tarot cards. I don't know which ones yet, to see what messages wish to come out for you. There are no weekly readings being done today, and I am hoping to do some tomorrow, but it is my son's very last day of school, so there are several events happening. But if I am able to do weekly, 3 weekly readings tomorrow for you, they will be later on in the day, UK time. But however, I am around Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Normally I would be away for the weekend, but I am around, so I will be getting them all done by the end of the week. So let's have a look to see what wishes to come out for you for today. What day is it today? July the 5th, 5, a day of change. The Yin and the Yang has wished to come out for you. Interesting card, the Yin and the Yang, the divine feminine, divine masculine. So the Yin is the female and the Yang is the male. So this is about the need for balance in your life, or in all of our lives, about when we might be doing one thing more in a more extremes than the other. So the Yin with the female is about being curious, it's about being intuitive, it's about yielding, it's about listening, it's about observance, it's about inspiration. And then the Yang side is about sort of active direction that we take, and whether that is with force or whether that is more from a sort of response to something, a proactive response to something. And we all go through, different energetic cycles in our life, and the divine masculine, the divine feminine is, if it's in balance, or even if it's out of balance, will play a more major role in whatever cycles of our life that we're going through. So Spirit is encouraging you to think about at this time, what energy are you moving in? Are you being much more in the feminine side at this time? Are you yielding to something, or are you being very progressive in an approach, and maybe quite aggressive in approach, and being more in the masculine energy as well? So this is very interesting. And it's a time for you to perhaps contemplate what is happening and what you're being, how you're being asked to approach this, what feels more appropriate for you at this time. Let's just see one more card, please, on the Yin and the Yang. And it's also about the duality of everything. Isn't it interesting that if we look up to the sky, we might see, historically, there has been a conditioning. There's quite a bit that, for example, what one might call a god is a masculine energy, and yet the moon and the sun is therefore a masculine energy as well, but the moon is feminine. And then you've got Mother Earth. We always call it Mother Earth, but there is a balance, there is a connection between absolutely everything. We know that from certain understandings of astrology and understandings of planet placements, and how energetically it affects us here on this little planet called Earth. So it's very important, and it's something I'm looking to learn more about, when we are in a certain cycle of something, to kind of pose the question out there: what kind of energy am I in right now? And am I being asked to actually balance out? Am I too much in one thing, or I should be in the other? It's very interesting. You'll always receive an answer, but let's just see if there's anything else that wishes to come out at this time. Thank you. And the Yin and the Yang is always about the duality of everything. And I always love to sort of, with relationships, there is a necessary duality in a relationship. There is two, because then we therefore know ourselves better, and we can take a neutral stance and kind of look. So, you've got a woman holding a heart has come out for you. Number 44 has come through. So I feel at this time, this is you holding your own heart, my darling, and it's you dealing with emotions, energy and motion at this time that is all encompassing. It's all powerful. It's very important. It could be to do with love for you. It could be to do with family. It could be to do with loss. And what you are seeing in your life right now holding in your life right now is being reflected back at you. But it's a message to say with this yin and this yang here, that this is a cycle. This too shall pass, this too shall resolve itself, this too, and resolve is such a wonderful word, because it's almost like that resolve, the resolution, the solution. It's going to sort of blend, it's going to magically come together in a way, because you are wholeheartedly approaching it through a directive of love at this time. Okay, let's pull. I'm just seeing if I can see. And they're asking you, because this is the woman holding a heart here, they're asking you to be in the feminine side of things so much more now. So step in, if you haven't already, into that feminine aspect of yourself, my darling, and approach this with an observation that's going to bring a loving observation, a surrendering to, that's going to bring awareness and your intuition flying through. But this is beautiful. It could also talk about a very balanced new love interest that's coming into your life, or a friend, or something like that. But anyway, let's have a look to see. And also somebody perhaps giving you advice that can do this wholeheartedly. Thank you. Anything else on these two cards? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Swords, clarity, insight, High Priestess, Six of Earth, beautiful. This is a time of great insight for you. This is a time of great realizations that are shifting your reality. This is a time of where you felt you couldn't do something, or you couldn't say something. You have. You stepped through. This is a time where you felt that you weren't up to it, or that you weren't able to do something because you didn't feel that you were big enough or bold enough, or nobody would listen. Now it's the time. And it's really interesting, because you have the words that you are using at this time are coming through because of deeper and deeper understandings you have about what this cycle is in your life that you're going through right now. The deepening of emotions that have come about because of that understanding, the deepening of compassion. So your words, my darling, this is like Excalibur here. Your words are innocent and pure in their approach, and they will affect beautiful change. Everything in our life follows through from our words that we use. It is the way that we communicate, but there are other ways, obviously, through other senses and picking up energies and how we might perceive somebody to be. But you have the power of your voice right now, and Spirit is encouraging you to use the power of that pure voice that you have within this, because you've got the Six of Pentacles, and this is about balance again. And alongside of that is the High Priestess. When you speak, asking the words to come through you from the universe, from your higher self, it's going to be extraordinary. And if you've already experienced this, you will understand why. Because the High Priestess is the need to say nothing at all unless there is something to be said. The High Priestess card is a card of greater intuition, a deepening understanding, considerable clarity, the need to not involve oneself randomly in things, or lean into something too much that we have a habit of leaning into or getting involved in, because that's been the habit of what we've done before. It's about detachment. It's about loving detachment, and the need to understand that perhaps we don't know everything about something, but actually through developing the resounding voice of our intuition through silence, through observation, you then will have the power to speak, the power to bring clarity to a situation, because you have deeply and truly understood it on all levels. And this is then this card, the Six of Pentacles, along with the Yin and the Yang, utter balance, a balanced perspective, considerable, beautiful consequences with the loving cause, the loving action that you are taking. That's the law of cause and effect, my darling. And I'm going to pull one more card for this, for the outcome. So, thank you, Spirit. The Wheel and the Star and the Four of Swords. I mean, beautiful. So, Four of Swords, healing. And not just any old healing. If you think about the Four of Swords, 4 is about stability. It's beautiful. A new approach, a new stable, energetic, balanced approach within yourself, within this situation, because of the healing that has been achieved through the peaceful communication and the boundaries that have been set. The Wheel and the Star. Have faith in yourself. Have faith you're doing everything that you have chosen to do as a soul. Have faith that you are going through a huge period of releasing at this time. Have faith that source energy, God, the universe, is supporting you with this. Do you see the little bird here as well? I'm so sorry about my doggy snoring, by the way. And have faith that actually you're almost through this. And alongside of that, you've got the wonderful Wheel to say that there is so much that the universe is ready to share with you, which would, can you almost sort of see their sort of happy expressions for what is to come in for you, because you are choosing to deal with these emotions, these huge emotions that you're holding so gently and so gracefully and so powerfully, this space, this love, and whatever that may be, with family or partnerships or friends. But you're doing something quite extraordinary at the moment, and you're looking to handle and hold this with love. And because of that, there is great progress, there is great change happening. And don't feel dejected any longer about what's happening. You may not be able to see completely what is ahead, but trust in this wonderful state of realizations you're having, that actually your reality is changing, and it is changing what you might consider to be for the better. And it might be considered luck, but it's not. You're co-creating with the universe in a very powerful way. And it's about kind of just, it's like the law of assumption. Just assume now that change is happening. It's happening for you. And assume that something wonderful and wonderful things are going to come in as a result, as a consequence of this great cause that you have been enabling. And it's beautiful, darling. So to end on the Wheel is a wonderful note to finish on. So much love to you. I look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow. I will be focusing on the weekly signs first, and I'm going to look to do 3 if I can tomorrow. If I can do a daily, I will do tomorrow as well. But depends on what time I get back. Otherwise, as I said, I will finish them all by the end of this weekend. So much love to you, and take care. Bye-bye.